Timeshares. He sold Patrick timeshares.
I was selling timeshares too.
Hey guys, welcome back. It's another Thursday. That means Mutants and Masterminds for a little bit longer anyway. This is episode 16.
Till Corbin's heart ticker goes out.
Episode 16. I'm calling it One Problem at a Time. Because you should just approach it one problem at a time. Hey, what happened last week?
We've come to that time in the show that we like to have a recap, and we call it Kelly's Recap-owski.
Oh, okay. She's doing it now, so I don't need
Well, you said it'd get a
No,
recap.
it's cool. I had a warm-up going
He
on.
lost his car today, and you took it.
J.G. Wentworth.
877 cash.
Ow!
I'm gonna have that little general guy come out and just start fucking your asses up, because I've established that there's cartoon characters walking around. That stupid
Kelly,
little
read
general's
back-
gonna show up in a fucking tank and just fuck your asses up.
Kelly Recapowski, brought to you by the General.
More time you can get online. Call the general and save some time.
What do you think, Shaq? Because you're in this commercial.
But only
Alright,
the cartoon version.
13. I will have you all know that as this game has progressed, first my journal was many pages long, and I changed pen color like every paragraph. I have now moved into just a page and a quarter in one color of pen because I'm so stressed out.
Very utilitarian.
So this is how the game has progressed. Day 13, session 15. Shade thinks the Crux might have killed Protector either to keep Room Zero secret, protect the Druid, or Protector was a threat. Shadow calls. We talk a bit. She figures out she's not safe, and I pick up that she's crying. She tells us to call Tau. We all meet up and toss out theories. Shep wants to have Synapse read Protector's head. The Crux has never been violent before. We come up with a plan to have Agent Todd get us a copter so that we can take Synapse close enough to read Protector's mind. We get in the air and Shatter tells us how there are ground missiles. You know, prior to being in the air would have been an appropriate time for that information. Lo and behold, one overrides itself and starts aiming. I decide to leap from the helicopter into the medical wing and run and find a TV. Chase makes good choices helping the men with the missiles. I have a conversation with the Crux through the TV. It said really odd things about a magic man and not trusting the Protector. It sounds like the Druid is still there. The Crux feels frustrated and anticipating something to Ani when the TV plays Tomorrow, the song from Annie. He says we need to evacuate and that it's going to be a long night. The pen is now outside his office and looks open. Ani issues an evac order. I missed many things because I was very stressed out about what was going on. I don't believe the plane blew up. They did begin to crash land, though, I think if I remember correctly.
So what happened outside?
Yeah, because I really focused my journal on me.
Let's go with Shade.
Well, the reason that the helicopter went down is because a very irritated
Boss.
well, her name's Anya. I'm trying to remember the last
Petrov.
name. Petrov, thank you. Anya Petrov was, basically throwing cars at it. She was really upset that we had not turned over the demon to her yet. Once we landed on the ground and were able to deal with her, I mean, she's pretty tough. She's one tough cookie there. She basically said we had until midnight to deliver the demon to her. So that's what Shade was focused on. Well, and not dying.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he was focused on.
Okay.
Does Chase or Shep have anything to add to that?
Yep, is very badly damaged from the helicopter and the cars.
It takes you about an hour in-game to be totally healed for basically anything, by the way.
Okay, well, I'll see you in an hour. I'm just glad that everyone got out alive.
Anything?
Next time we see the Petrov lady, I suggest we shoot her in the back of the head, gangster style.
Chase, anything to add to that?
I have nothing to add to that at this time. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Good luck with your future interviews and stuff.
Fantastic. Kelly,
It was a team effort.
maybe I missed it, but did you talk about the very end of the episode?
She mentioned it in brief.
Okay.
We had all made our way down to, like,
I'm waiting for
Arnie's-
closed captioning to kick in for Kelly. So I can understand what she's saying. You're muted.
Arnie issued, thank you. Arnie issued an evac order to get everybody out, and the pen was open.
Right.
And now Arnie and I are alone in an elevator.
You arrive at
elevator.
You arrive at the first floor, and everyone's leaving the building, mostly very confused. It's very rare that these happen, and generally, almost always, it's a scheduled practice evac in case of emergency situation. So no, but there has been no word of that, obviously. So people are trying to evacuate. Shade, you would be made aware over comms of the evacuation order.
Well, if I was made aware of it over comms, then wouldn't everybody have been made aware of it over comms?
No, you're Vanguard. There would be a special.
Oh, I'm special. Okay, well, then I mean, my first thing I need to take care of is to check on Shep,
All right.
because he was pretty badly damaged.
I think the correct me if I'm wrong here, Chep. I think the correct terminology here is you were fucked up.
I was, in fact, fucked up. I believe I had 3 or 4 hits against me.
Yeah, I think you had 4 hits against you, and you were staggered.
Yeah.
You were not long for the world, probably.
So as I'm checking him out over comms, I'm calling for any type of medical aid for him, as I only basically know have combat training in medicine. I have.
It would be responded that they would roll out as fast as they could, but with the evac call, things are getting a little swamped.
Yeah.
Kelly, at this point, Arnie would have shuffled you out the front door unless you explicitly stopped. Okay.
No.
You're all out in the parking lot at this point, and can see through the front gate the.
Wait.
What? Go ahead.
Arnie.
Oh, I should bring Arnie up. Oh, it's on it. Yeah. What?
Okay, don't be mad, and I'm probably not supposed to tell anybody this, but would the Crux be mad if something, like, does the Crux log everything that is in it? And would it be mad if something was missing? Or, like, continued to go in and out or wasn't in its proper place? Do you think that's what it's mad about?
I don't know. I just understand his feelings. I don't try to. It don't work the same as you and me. This is the first time his feelings have shifted quickly.
Oh, and it. Okay. We think it should. Never mind. Everything's fine. Never mind. Let's go.
All right.
Point of clarification. I can't remember what I did last episode. If I was still there, or if after Petrov took off, if I ran back towards the Crux.
No, you ran towards. No, you were still with Petrov because you were helping.
No, I helped with that fight or with that confrontation. I know that much because I
don't
got
ever
pulled
remember
back
you saying
when-
that you would go back towards the building, towards the Crux. So
I'm sorry, what?
I don't ever remember you saying that you had left that location.
Okay. My original plan was I had been running towards the Crux, but then I got distracted by the chopper full of falling people. Then I caught all them and helped with that situation. And then after that, I was going to run towards the Crux.
So you're going to the Crux now?
Yes.
Okay. All right, sounds good. There would be a pretty steady stream of people out the front gates. It'd be a little bit of chaos. Shade, you have response after a couple of minutes that there is medical vertibird heading in your direction.
Okay, I'm basically just holding things in place right now. Like literally holding things in place.
Pushing his spleen back in.
Right.
It goes in there.
Thanks, boss.
She only hit you with a car.
I got thrown out of the helicopter, though.
Yeah.
I didn't land out of the helicopter correctly after I threw the other people out.
Yeah.
Then I got hit with a car.
Then he got hit by the car.
Mm-hmm.
That old double whammy, falling out of a helicopter, getting hit by a car.
And I was also part of the original car hitting the helicopter. And I didn't roll well then either.
He's still alive because this game is designed to make them look very, very tough at all times.
And then he swerved into the other side of the road and hit somebody's back fender and bumper.
And
you son of a bitch!
And then he just ran off.
It's Nebraska law. No one's around to see the accident. You get to leave.
There's no accident.
Legally, it's whoever parked the car's fault.
I would be mad about that if at some point in my earlier childhood I didn't allegedly take lumber from a construction yard when nobody was around in order to build a set. Allegedly.
In order to build what?
A set.
By today's prices, if you stole 3 2x4s, that'd be a felony.
A set of what?
Oh God,
Luke,
you should
are
have said that
actively
around
dumb.
Luke.
Okay. The vertibird arrives. Well, we'll say. Emergency medical personnel, get out. Who's injured?
I would like to wave my hands up in the air, but I can't because I'm holding things in. So I just yell over the loud sound of the vertebrate. Over here.
Okay. They would also be directed towards. I think Agent Todd is not in great shape. All right. No, Agent Todd's fine. Synapse caught it on the chin. I remember that. Isn't that true? Who got hit bad? One of those two got hit.
I physically caught out of the helicopter.
Tao! Right. Tao got fucked up.
Tao took
There
it in the
is. Yep.
teeth.
Thank you, Morgan.
Tao actually caught the car in the teeth. I remember that because he rolled very poorly on his resistance check.
Right, this happened in the helicopter.
So Synapse and Todd are still there. They would be attending to Chep. However, they would inform you that they're going to have to do what they do as best they can in the vertibird. It does have some equipment inside. But because of the evacuation, they're going to have to try to get him into general. They can't take him back to the Crux. Okay. So.
Okay. So once they're getting him loaded up, I turn my attention to the evacuation.
Okay. Kelly, you
Yes.
run into Chase just outside the main gate.
Gah!
Just like kind of like swimming through the people, trying to make myself small so people can get by me while still moving forward. Like, Kelly, you okay?
Well, I'm fine, and I got Ani, and I can talk to the Crux, and she's pissed, and we're evacuating because it sounds like she might like self-implode tomorrow, and the pen's open.
Okay, that's a whole lot to process. So like the Anya lady, that Petrov lady, like threw a car and hit a chopper, and a bunch of them got hurt, but I think everybody's okay. Chep is in kind of rough shape, but I'm sure he can pull through. And we need to get the fork out of here.
Where's Anya?
Well, she walked away, but bad news. We've got till midnight to get her the demon. Otherwise, she's going to throw an even bigger shit fit. And I'm sorry, I swear. And you just said the pens are open?
Yeah.
Okay. We can come together. We can figure this out.
Hey,
I know.
Shade.
What do we do?
Painted?
Hey, Shade. Kinda calm.
His hands might be
Shade.
full right now.
Yes, Kelly.
So, long story short, Arnie and I can talk to the Crux, but she opened the pen.
The Crux? You're referring to the Crux?
Yeah, I'm referring to the Crux as a she. I'm feeling like it's kind of like a ship situation where
I
you
see.
refer to all ships as she's.
And, okay, that's besides the point. Okay, so you think the Crux opened the pen?
Yeah.
Why the hell would the
because
Crux open the pen?
I don't know, but Arnie and I were both in his
Crux,
office.
I'm saying this.
Arnie and I were in his office talking to the Crux, and then she said stuff about being frustrated and something happening tomorrow, and then we left his office, and the pen was right there outside of his office, and it was open.
No idea what's supposed to be happening tomorrow?
Nope. She's very cryptic. I'm fairly certain if I were to put two and two together and guess something, she's protecting the druid because she refers to something as magic man and keeps calling it mine, like my magic man. He's mine. And she did not like the protector.
Well, that was pretty evident. She didn't like the protector.
Yeah.
So, did I also hear that the pen is open?
You did hear that the pen is open a couple times, yeah.
We really
that's not-
don't want to
that's-
gloss
that-
over
that-
that point that the pen is open.
That is not good. There's going to be ink everywhere.
Please tell me that all the prisoners just decided to stay on side of their own volition.
I'm gonna guess no.
You know
On
who's
that one.
reasonable?
I'm also willing to bet that the Crux may have been talking to one or more of them frequently through the television set. And
You're all degenerates.
Why did Morgan just
People playing.
write in penis?
People playing. People in chat. Every last one of you is a fucking degenerate. I just want all of you to know.
yeah.
Okay, I got two big concerns right now. One is we're supposed to deliver somebody to Anya yet by midnight, and it sounds like he may not be where we think he is. And two, there's someone who very much wants to put a bullet square between my eyes that is probably roaming around this place right now.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Just one? Shade, how many people you think you helped got put in there, bud?
Oh, at least one. Yeah, only one pen was open. Pen 15.
I say that we hide out at the hospital that the telekinetic guy was hiding out on. Losing a lot of blood. Don't remember people's names yet.
I think you should definitely go to the hospital.
But we can hide there if it was safe enough to hide from Protector.
Sir, lay down. Sir, I need you to lay down.
And I need you to get me a waffle. It's the only thing that's going to help out in this situation.
Okay, we're going to give you a little something to calm down.
Is it maple syrup?
Nope.
Yes.
Here comes the maple syrup.
In fact, hospitals have a direct IV of maple syrup that puts it directly into your bloodstream.
I
Chep.
know, I've had one done before.
Chep, I'm going to need you to roll will save. Sorry, fortitude. Fortitude. I'm about to drop Chep like a bag of hammers.
Alright, fortitude you said?
Yep.
So that's like a 8.
DC's 25. Chep go night-night.
It was a 12, and I have a +8.
So it was doable, but
I rolled a 4.
when they looked up Muscle Man Savage in their notes and said, well, he clearly someone with super strength needs this dosage.
Basically, it's the same thing we give the rhinoceros.
Yeah, he'll wake up fast, but he'll go to sleep quick too. Okay.
Luke, I don't think he metabolizes the drugs really fast when he is at a complete state of rest for the first time in his life.
Denny's, get out of the way. Crossout's gonna blow you up. No.
His nightmares are just a city full of Denny's pushing little Denny's in strollers, and Denny's going to work, and Denny's picking up their newspaper, walking their Denny's.
Crossout.
A giant kaiju crossout walks through the city of Denny's, crushing it. And his mom's there. Why not? Let's make it real weird.
I try to contact any type of anybody in charge of the pen to try to find out what the situation is down there. We know it's open, but I need to find out.
You
if
know the person who is in charge of the pen. You have not spoken to them yet, but they have been presented to you. Their name has been used.
Right. So that's who I'm going to contact. I'm going to try to find out what the situation is down there. If there's any way they're being able to contain it, or if it's just a fucking free-for-all at this point.
What is that person's name? Kelly.
I do not know, because I take notes that are pertinent to me, and I myself have never been to the pen.
No. First off, yes, you have. You fought somebody in the pen. But
Yep.
But I didn't talk to the people. That was Chip and Chase who talked to the people in charge of the pen.
Those people had names. They never introduced themselves.
Where's this
No.
guy's name?
Okay.
I'm thinking a Jones. Or the things that Oni is saying.
Oh
That's the-
God.
Yeah, Oni. Oh, God.
You guys suck so much.
I love it. Thank you very much.
The worst part is I read Bation in my mind because for some reason I gave Oni the credit of actually putting a fucking name in the chat. Pandalol. Jonas Pandalol. That's where you got Jones from.
Yeah, I don't have that in my notes.
I'm gonna write
First
it
time I've
down
heard
right now.
that name.
Jonas Pandawal.
Jonas Pantalones.
Pandalol. You fucking suck. Now you're just being racist because that's a name.
Jonas Brothers Pantsless.
Well, I would Bing that, not Google it.
Yeah, Bing's gonna get you better results there.
Nick Jonas is gonna be in Jersey Boys on Broadway. Fun fact.
All right. Okay, so I give Johnny Pantalone a call.
You son of a bitch.
Jonas Pandalon, man. Don't be disrespectful. Oh, sorry. Was that a line there, Super Chief?
Panda bear.
It's a Muslim name. I don't know if we should keep down this road. I'll be honest with you.
Well, he must not be on comm.
Actually, he does not respond.
What an asshole. So,
Now, Shade, go ahead. If you'd like to roll expertise from being in the Vanguard, you would have known General Pandalol for a while now.
Okay, can you spell the last name for me? Because
It's Panda Lal.
okay, because I want it to be clear that when I said Panda Wall, I literally that's what I heard in my head. So I was not trying to make fun of the name. I just did not hear the name correctly.
No, I
I'll
understand.
write it correctly.
It's
Thank
fine.
you.
You get credit this time. Everybody gets one.
Panda.
Pandalol.
Lollal.
Lal. It's Alal.
Aha! Thank you. Thank you.
but in the end, he just says, "Call me Al." So,
I bet he's never heard that before.
never.
Not the crux. He's in charge of the pen.
I did quick open on a folder, and it was the game show folder from last night with all of the suggestive pictures. That just popped up on my screen.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, Laura,
Yes.
for the Morgan's favorite part of the game last night, I was afraid that you guys would get it too quickly if I used D&D regular ones, so I used fan art for all the monsters. So.
Oh. Oh.
Mike spent way too much time on furaffinity.com.
No.
There was a very suggestive owl bear.
Oh my god, I want to see it. Can we take a minute?
Come on, bring it up.
All right, you want the owl bear? I'll give you the owl bear. Give me a second.
We'll pretend it's Jonas Pandalol.
Come on, man. We're really speaking ill of the dead here.
Yeah, he's...
'Cause that dude is 100% dead.
All right, I gotta pull it up.
Not if he's an owlbear.
Out of character, we all know that, right? That the dude in charge of the pen is.
What if he's an owl bear? He probably.
If he's an owl bear, he stands a chance.
Would be
All
a
right.
very suggestive owlbear.
There is zero chance that the dude is an owl
All right,
bear.
this is the suggestive owlbear on stream.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's not all that suggestive.
Preening.
You know what I'd do? I'd put a burrito in his mouth,
Put him on like a love seat or something.
It's a
like on a
burrito.
futon.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think, just that upper claw, you just put a burrito in there. You like ripped half of it off. It's got a bunch like trailing down its feathers.
It's good stuff. It's good stuff. You know, it's good to
All that
laugh.
suggestive.
It's wholesome fun.
Oh.
That was one of the you should see the orc war chief. That is just showing off the goods. The
Dirk Industries. Come for the role playing, stay for the suggestive owlbear pictures.
Okay, so I'm getting no response from Jonas.
You get no response from Jonas.
All right, well then I attempt to call Shatter.
Can I give you a joke, Mike?
What's up?
If Jonas is alive and he calls, can he just go, "Ooh, this is an SOS"? Sorry, it's a Jonas Brothers joke, and I liked it.
You didn't even make it all the way through it. I have no idea what you
I have
said.
no idea what you said.
This SOS is a Jonas Brothers song.
Oh, okay.
I got it.
No.
Shamefully,
So
I
he
got
calls and goes, "Ooh, this is an SOS. Don't want to second guess."
All right, go ahead and mute Laura for like 30
All right,
seconds.
well,
I remember when SOS was an ABBA song.
I guess all that was
Yeah.
before my time.
All right.
Oh, I'm old.
Shatters on comms. Hey, what's
right.
up?
Okay. Speaking of the shit show that's going on down here, any news from the pen? What's going on down there?
I'm trying to put together a team right now, but with everybody on the evac, I don't know. I think I'm going to go with an alternate strategy for a minute.
And that would be getting your ass out of here.
No. I'm going to find our purple-hatted friend. We need boots on the ground right now.
You sure you're gonna go with that purple-hatted friend?
I didn't realize what I did. All right, well.
No, I think that's a good idea. Being able to call in
I'll see you later.
some extra resources.
Oh, bye, Mike.
Bye, Mike.
We finally scared away the GM.
Oh no, the car's back. You're talking about Mike this time.
The thing's
Right into the
homing.
basement.
He thought it was just his car. This fall, watch.
Swear to God, if that shit happened to the good car, I would just be wandering around my neighborhood with a bat, looking for a car missing, for the new car. I just looking for a car missing a fucking front panel. Okay.
Okay, so Shatter, you know it's taken almost everything in me to keep from walking down there and making sure that some people are staying put.
I still have executive access into the security cameras, and it doesn't look like anybody's walking out of there right now.
Is there any override? What am I saying? Is there any overrides? There's no fucking way we can override the crux itself. So
It would be a waste of fucking time. The fact that we're still in, I think, is the best thing.
I just can't let him go. I can't let him leave here.
Who?
You know who I'm talking about.
Nettles?
I can't let him go.
If I were him right now, I wouldn't be worried about you. If
Yeah, you'd be
if
surprised.
the Crux really released every asshole down there, it's a free for all. Just because they hate us doesn't mean they hate each other any less.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I'm going to keep helping people get out of here. Let me know if anything major comes up.
Yeah, sounds good. What happened with the helicopter crash?
Hey, man. Okay. Have you ever seen a grown woman throw a car before?
Not since I was last in the UK. Why? What's up?
Okay, that's exactly what happened. We got one pissed off Russian right now.
Petrov?
Yep.
She can throw cars?
Yes, and very accurately, I may say.
Oh, okay. What's your plan there?
Well, my plan was to go ahead and turn the guy over to her.
Well, he should still be in detention. We never moved him down to the pen.
All right, well, I could try that. I got to get some backup, though.
Don't go in alone, no matter what.
Right.
And I can't raise Tau. What happened?
Basically, it took a car to the teeth.
Fuck! Okay, I'm gonna try calling some out-of-town help, too. See if we can't get some more people in here.
All right, sounds good. I get back on the comms. Hey, I know Shep's down. Anybody else available?
Yeah.
I'm here, boss. Probably call the duck too.
I thought that's what Shatter was doing.
They didn't hear that conversation.
Right. Shatter's already on that, so
You also have
Okay, sweet. Where are we
Synapse.
going?
You also have Synapse with you. Should be reminded.
we need to head down to the detention area. We got to try to get the demon out of there.
Okay.
It should be noted that interrogation is actually third floor most of the time. So it is above ground.
The pen is above ground?
No, interrogation.
The interrogation, the detention area.
Yeah. It's not like actual holding cells, it's just temporary detention.
Yeah.
So
I'm standing with Kelly. Shade is there with Synapse. Is that right?
Yes.
Synapse was still outside because I ran in to help people.
Okay. So you're inside the lobby of the Crux then, Shade?
Yeah, I
Okay.
would during that conversation I was still helping people get out.
Okay. So Synapse would not be with you. It should
I'm just
be.
gonna start screaming Synapse in my head.
Ah! What? Jersey, what?
We need your help.
How do you have an accent in your fucking head?
Because I think in the voice that I use.
You don't clean it up for... whatever.
Oh, Synapse, could you please come help us?
Ugh. Go
Is
back.
that better?
Go back.
All right.
I'm not going in that fucking building. You're out of your fucking mind.
We're gonna need you to be in that building because we're short-staffed and the pen's open.
Well, I'm not really combat ready.
What do you do, combat-wise?
Nothing. I
You
read
can't-
people's minds.
You can't reverse that and explode their minds?
No, you little psycho. What are you watching on television?
I don't know.
First off, that's not how that works. You don't, by putting suggestive thought into somebody's head, it's not going to fill up like a water balloon. What the fuck are they teaching you? They need to add regular education. You're in here too early.
Can't, aren't you also telekinetic? You
Who?
pick shit up with your head?
No.
I thought you could.
No.
Okay, so you can just read minds and then subtly influence their thoughts if they're dreaming.
It's very slowly, yes.
Well,
reading minds makes for a good lookout. As far as telling us when we're going to run into somebody.
Fine, but I'm not going inside. Not one step.
You know that she can control pretty much everything out here, too.
Okay, that doesn't make me want to do what you wanted me to do. I'll tell you that.
I know, but if you're out here, you're by yourself. If you're in there, you're with us.
Fuck.
Do you want to be 1v1
Roll
versus the
persuasion.
Crux?
Roll
Or
persuasion.
all of us versus the Crux. Natural 20
Well,
for
you just
29.
killed Synapse. Congrats.
All right. Fine.
See, I can manipulate people's minds too. Over the past 13 days, I've been endearing myself to you.
With
and
a
my
grating shitty Jersey accent.
All right, Synapse is coming.
All right, I'll say all of you are inside the lobby now. Shade, you see the three of them walk in.
How are you all holding up right now? Chase?
Good as I can be, considering the situation literally couldn't get any worse. Kelly? Synapse?
Oh, you know, I'm creeped out.
I think it knows I'm here.
Can you hear it?
No. You know that annoying thing? When there's a fly going around your house, but you only catch it out of the corner of your eye?
Uh-huh.
Try that in your head. But the
Right.
fly is the size of a fucking skyscraper.
Synapse, what do you think your chances of survival in this building is going to be? Knowing that it may have already tried to kill you.
I don't know. Doesn't appear. It's kind of booking around this place, whatever it is.
We haven't figured out why the Crux may have gone after Synapse.
Yeah, we did. Fuck, I haven't told you yet.
Well, information is generally helpful.
No, the fucking okay. He went in. He talked to the Okoko. She is smoke show, by the way. Whatever. She talks to it. She's always talked to it.
Mm-hmm.
It calls her mom.
The Crux?
Yes.
Okay.
So the inside of her place is full of like lead stuff, right? So she doesn't melt it, or metal or whatever the fuck. But there's like a bunch of kids stuff in there, like dodgeballs and fucking rattles and shit.
Inside Wakoko's room?
Yes, I don't. Ark. Her name is Ark. Ark Star. That's what. That's what he kept calling her. They talked for a while. She was nice. He wasn't listening to a lot of it. He's kind of an asshole, I'll be honest with you. And they started talking. He just kept interrupting her, leading the conversation back. She was clearly stalling for time. And then, the walls changed. you could see, there was a screen, but it was really fuzzy on the other end. Like, hard to look at. It's like watching a movie through, sorry, this isn't perfect. It talked to her through a screen that was really far away somehow. But you could see it through, like, glass. Or something. And it's here. The building's her kid. I don't know. But the druid's still here. Druid is still here. And he's downstairs somewhere. I don't know. She wouldn't tell him.
Well, the Crux told me that I'm assuming that the Crux calls the druid the Magic Man and says that the Magic Man is mine, is what the Crux said to me.
Okay. Well, it was something she said that gave it away to him. It was, he's under perfect lock and key. That's what she said. He's under perfect lock and key. And it made him think that he's in the pen somewhere. But he's been through the pen. And he couldn't figure that part out. He had an idea that he would get well again and then go back in there and talk to her some more. That's all I got. The fact that he was mostly dead. Sorry. The faces keep changing. It's like dreams. You know how your dreams don't make sense? Same thing as looking at somebody else's fucking...
My dreams all make perfect sense. They all have a cornfield.
But that's really, really good information, Synapse. Thank you for doing that, and thank you for going into his brain. That still doesn't explain why the Crux maybe tried to kill you. Like 13 days ago.
Mental dampness. Long-term suggestion. I gotta go. He starts running for the exit. In your head, you hear him talking. Okay. Mental dampeners, long-term suggestion. Because I can influence people while they're sleeping. It was sleeping. It was sleeping.
Man, that guy runs kind of fast for a dude who was like pretending to be in a wheelchair for a really long time. Good for him. He was like really keeping up his leg work on the sneak.
Shade, your phone's going off. I'm outside the parking lot. I can't hear your thoughts anymore. Anyway.
Put it on speakerphone.
I can influence people while they're sleeping. And all I ever want is for nothing to happen, right? I want nothing important to happen. So that's what I was doing. That's why they had me where I was. There was a thought that he had that everything went to shit all at once. And when I left, he put it together. It tried to kill me because I was keeping that thing asleep. That's why they had me sit there all the fucking time. Right above the basement. Get it?
You were keeping the crux asleep, or you were keeping the druid asleep?
No, the crux, the building, I think. It didn't do anything because I didn't want it to do anything. That's why they never let me do anything.
But what woke it up?
I don't know. What wakes up anybody? Shit.
An alarm clock?
Bad dream? Chet.
If you're a light sleeper or flashlight, if you're like a sound sleeper, like...
Roll fortitude +3.
$19.
Okay, I'll ask you again in a little bit.
Loud noises.
Upshot is you'll be healed when I'll give you the full heal when you're done.
He's actually doing a really
He's doing a good job.
Still.
He's
For a
doing a good
moment,
job.
I thought he might have actually frozen his camera.
No, he's just holding it. He's doing a good job though.
This is impressive.
This is how he gets out of Zoom meetings at work.
Teach me.
Yeah, I'll have those reports to you.
And then he just kills his camera. And then that's All right. I think that's what I was doing. I think that's why they fucking hired me. Those sons of bitches.
Who was responsible for hiring you?
Who
Was
do
it
you
Protector?
think? Protector. I didn't even try out for this. Dude just showed up to my door one day, said I was part of some talent recruitment initiative. I thought I was going to be like bigwigs. Next thing I know, I'm pushing papers at a desk. I mean, don't get me wrong. I liked it, but sorry I had to run. That thing is definitely not cool with me being around.
All right, the two of you. We got to get this guy out of here. I can't afford to let him go.
Yep, sure thing, Chief. Man, that was like a lot of stuff to know, right? I'm just like kind of hoping that he didn't get away while we were talking about that.
Listen, Shade, I'll stay nearby, okay?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, we'll try to contact you if we need something when we're not in range.
Okay.
All right.
I look around for something throwable to pick up and take with me.
Okay.
Kapowski?
Are you saying I'm throwable, or do you have a question?
No, I'm just...
No.
Yeah, something you just said before, Chase, that we should be so concerned that it's going to let him go. Yeah, I understand that the pens are open and everything, but why release them just to... I'm still having trouble understanding why everything's going to hell in a handbasket right now. I almost want to believe that the crux here is not going to let him out just to spite us, because we have not done anything against the crux.
Well, I mean, I honestly, I don't know what I could do to piss off a building other than the time I took out like part of one by accident. But like you've been here a long time. You don't know what's like pissed this thing off.
Right. I mean, if its main thing is protector, I mean, then there's the overall angst of anybody who helped support the protector all these years. Maybe that's enough.
Why did it let protector survive on like life support though? Is
And
like
why is
that
it
okay?
sending
It
flowers?
doesn't. What?
Why is it sending flowers?
No, this makes sense. Let's just make sure your dude's still there.
If we have to move him out of the building, where would be a good place to take him?
To a cement factory where we can put cement on his feet and then drop him in the river?
Well, then we got to turn him over to the Petrovs.
Oh, I was talking about Crossout.
Oh, no, I'm talking about Demon. Shatter had a good point that if Crossout gets out, he's not coming for me right away. That's something he's going to plan over time. He knows I'd expect it right here, and he wants it to be unexpected. So let's go check on Demon. We'll see if we can get him out of here. Some secure location anyway.
As we're walking, I'm just going to think out loud. Synapse said the crux was basically acting as though it was Wakako's child, with dodgeballs and stuff in a room. What if it's throwing a tantrum?
As the crux turns. Anybody?
I didn't hear the question.
I said Synapse called the
Oh, I
crux
was talking to
Wakako's
Mike.
child.
Yeah. You bring up a good point. If they've been treated like a child for this long, they could just be acting out. But how did the reactor get such power over it? I mean, yeah, it's supplying its life force. It's one could even think of it as like it's still attached by the umbilical cord.
Well, something to think about as we walk into a murderous building that quite possibly could be throwing a tantrum.
Right.
To the pen, checking on the demon too.
We're not going to the pen. We're going to the third floor.
To the other place, checking on the demon.
Going to detention, that's the place the demon's at.
Nice.
And the demons are gonna kill us.
Andrea brought me fish and chips. She's
Yummy.
the best.
I had huevos rancheros.
She said it's only because my day sucked and I didn't want to cook. I feel that. In my bones. Okay. You arrive on the third floor. It seems most of the layout of the building has basically been untouched. There's a lot of mess, clearly from the hasty exit. And there's something about this whole place being empty that is slightly unsettling. It's generally teeming like thousands and thousands of people. There's an eerie feeling. Roll perception, the three of you.
Yeah, I don't think I have to tell you all to be on your guard.
This is like a moment in one of those video games where the place that you used to go to that was like a safe space, like a town, you know, with like all the dialogue options and all that, becomes like a dungeon.
It's exactly that. Good for you, buddy.
28.
17.
25.
Shade, you might have been slightly distracted earlier from being carting Cross out here in your prolonged feelings for him. You know what I mean?
Right.
Aggression.
Feelings.
Aggressive feelings for him.
But this place does feel differently. You can't put your finger on it.
Whoa.
Chase and Kelly, all of the basic layout is the same. The room sizes are mostly the same. The hallways are mostly the same. But there's something about the way the light hits in this place. It's almost as if the corners are at slightly different angles. The ceilings are slightly taller. Shadows cast longer here. At first glance, it looks the same, but closer inspection, basically every wall, ceiling, floor, everything has adjusted at least slightly. If this was every floor of the building has changed like this, the Crux might actually be a much larger building right now.
Are you growing? Growing up? That's a hard time, man. I get it. Puberty sucks. You want to talk about it?
I think the outfield wall got a bit farther away there, Big Chief.
You round the corner to the hallway that takes you to the detention area that he was in, and there is a flat wall where the beginning of those detention cells used to be. As you round that corner, that wall slowly slides away, revealing the detention areas. You can see that the detention cell that the demon was previously in, that glass is blown out. As it moves away, you can see the demon poke his head out. And I need to find that real quick.
We can only see his head.
Yeah. He just pokes his head out and looks around and notices you. Sighs deeply. "20 minutes locked in here. Wall moves and you're standing on the other side. What luck."
You want out of this building?
The thought had crossed my mind.
We could probably get you out of here safely, but I gotta be straight up with you on something. Somebody has asked us to deliver you to them.
You have already told me this. Did you get my sword?
Yes.
Yes.
It was in the briefcase in that address.
Yep.
Where is it?
It's in another part of the building right now.
You get me that sword, I do not care if you hand me over to Petrov.
If we get you the sword and we deliver you to Petrov, there's no way that they're going to let any of us in with the sword.
She is a psychopath.
No, I think she proved that outside, definitely.
But her family has rules. If I challenge her, her pride will make her fight me.
And technically, by taking you to her, we have done our part of the deal.
Then he walks to the door. Open it and let's do this.
We're going to keep you restrained for as long as we can.
Why? I do not want you dead.
Too many strange things going on right now. If this is what you want, you go by my rules.
Fine.
I assume he's still shackled from before.
No, he's not. Somewhere along the way, those aren't attached anymore.
All right. Well, we got to find something for that.
There'd be a nearby guard station because the fact of detention, there'd be that sort of equipment there. Fish and chips is good. Fish and chips is good.
All right. Well, then we've got to head down to, was it the lab that they took that to?
Yeah, they wanted to analyze it
Yeah.
because it gave off a weird radiation signature.
That's where we got to go. So here we go.
How come your sword's radioactive?
It is not radioactive. Well, it is, but it is not dangerous to you or me or anyone like us.
Didn't really answer my question.
It is very old. And when
Oh! Is it radioactive because of the thing I learned about in history class? If it's really old?
yes,
Okay. We don't need to talk about it. I'm very sorry. Our country was very wrong.
it was created by the greatest sword maker of all time. Handed to my people and then changed with your American bombs. I do not care. It remained an artifact kept under key until your druid changed many things. You might say he woke it up. You arrive at the lab. It's completely empty. Shade, you have to use your specific Vanguard pass to get in, you know what I mean? Locked down, but because of who you are, you're able to get into basically every part of this building. You know where it is because you were here previously. It's still there. Inside of a little radiation room.
So I assume this is what we're looking for right here.
Yes.
And
None of you should touch it.
We're not going to let you touch it. So we got to
You
figure
are
out
not trained for it.
Well, we figure out a way to carry it out of here. You see, I'm not going to give you...
Find the case. It was sealed in. It has shielding.
Okay, looking around for the briefcase or whatever it was in that was giving off the weird signatures.
Everybody roll investigation. Chep, roll to wake up!
Oh yeah, I got it this time. I got 26 plus whatever bonus you gave me.
There you go, buddy. You come to violently in a hotel room. Or, no, not a hotel room. Hospital room.
Hotel room.
Oh my!
Hospital
Wow.
room. Hospital room.
This is a story I want to
I
hear.
feel like I have less kidneys than when I went to sleep.
This medevac got weird.
Just like
Hospital
General
room.
Hospital. Or I'm sorry, General Cruxfiddle.
Hi.
More French fry?
Yeah, you guys there?
Good, baby. He's gonna steal all my French fries now.
Oh, French fries! He loves French fries.
Bye.
No, it's not bye bye. You just said hi.
Bye bye already. Wow.
Bye.
Saying that to us,
It was
we
good
Say
seeing you, my
hi.
friend.
Say hi.
got tired of
Say
us
hi.
real quick.
Hi.
He's more interested in the
Hello.
French fries.
He went to an open house for his preschool today.
Ooh.
Saw his teachers again. Apparently, he was very excited about it.
Very cool.
That is exciting. I'm glad you like your teacher, little dude.
Okay. Now, say bye-bye before you eat all of my French fries.
No, eat those fries. Eat those fries.
Bye.
They're your fries. They're your fries.
Bye bye.
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 Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Good job, buddy.
He already had his own French fries too.
I know, he doesn't need mine. Want one for the road?
He said no.
Okay.
Oh,
No Oreos.
And then dip them in salsa.
No Oreos.
Oh,
Oreos sounds so good.
Dip those Oreos in salsa.
I would like salsa with like something that is not Oreos.
The chunkier the salsa, the better.
That was the worst. It was gross.
It wasn't gross. It wasn't anything. It was weird. It was just weird.
What was this?
Chad brought Oreos and paste salsa. Paste medium salsa because it was a Patrick food pick that he wanted to make. And it tastes exactly like you would think. It's just salsa and Oreos. And for some weird reason, neither of those flavors mix at all, even in your mouth. Like there's no third flavor that happens. They don't blend. It's like oil and water. It just near the two shall meet.
I'm sorry I missed that.
Yeah. And then Morgan and I decided it'd be a good idea to just do the extra spicy hot sauce on the Oreo.
Did that work?
Everybody
I got
did
a
that.
globule of this hot sauce that was stuck in the tube that then came out, and I died. I have gotten better, but I died.
I got better.
I got better. I am not dead yet. I'm not fencing. I am not dead yet. So yeah. She turned me into a newt.
All right.
I got better.
Shade, you find the case.
All right.
Chep, you're awake. Did you guys already do that?
Where you guys at?
Welcome back to the land of the living. We're in the crux.
We're staring at the demon dude, talking about whether or not he should have a sword back.
Well, I know the answer to that question. It's a definite no. Did not give the sword guy his sword back after we arrested him. I feel like he's going to kill us.
Well, you know, it sounds really simple when you say it, but like right down here, it seemed really complicated, and I don't know why.
I'm not a smart person, but if he's in the same room as that sword, you're probably already dead. At least two of you.
Shade fades into the bushes.
I liked those kids while I knew them. I liked them.
You know, those kids had such promise.
Where do you find bushes?
We're in the lab.
Okay, I'll be there in a second.
Here's the thing. Your body's still fucked up.
You have basically -1 hit, buddy. It hasn't been an hour.
Yeah, I'm not running very fast. I'm going down the hallway at like that speed.
Sir, I'm gonna need you to lay down, sir.
Like dragging the IV machine with me.
Sir.
My friends need me. They're giving a ninja back his radioactive sword.
Okay, what did we give the Muscle Man Savage again?
The building's gonna kill them. It's iconic.
Okay, something strong. We might have overdid the dosage a little.
I'm
She
here for
talks
this
through a
conversation.
TV. The building talks to me through the TV.
Hello, Dolly spoke to me. It told me to kill Ray.
Yes, that's right. Hello Dolly is her whole name.
Hello, he told me to kill Reagan.
Hugo. No.
You're a funny man, Corbin. All right. Well, you don't have your full speed. You're fast enough to get away from some orderlies that don't really want to be there. That guy working his way through college did not put his full effort into catching you. I'll be honest there. Okay.
Must have been Morgan's watch.
So yes, you find the case very easily, Shade.
Hey, Morgan, you suck at your job.
Wow, fucking rude.
That's not fair. I have no idea how good or bad Morgan is at his job.
He saved some people's lives, he told me.
Yeah, he told us on Sunday.
In fact, he goes out of his way to text me every time he does, rub it in my face. And at a certain point, I gotta feel like
He took a couple more, though. He really likes playing God that one.
Yeah. He may have saved a couple, but
all right.
Like marionettes.
Okay. Shade, you have the
Yes.
case now. What are you doing?
well, my intention is to keep the sword away from him, keep him under restraints, take him to the Petrovs while other people are dealing with the building. But once we're there, that is when we let him speak on challenging Anya. That is my plan.
Okay.
Now, whether or not that happens, I don't know.
How do you put the sword in the case?
Well, I don't touch it. like he said, I probably shouldn't touch it. So I look around for something that can be used to pick it up, put it in there.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
I'm not picking it up.
What is it sitting on?
I currently wear sock and boppers on my hands.
It's sitting on. They've got a couple of little holders there for whatever purpose. Yes, Kelly.
Pick up the holders, dump it into the case.
Kelly,
Yeah.
you said it first, so you can go ahead.
Oh, I have sock and boppers. I can pick up the sword with my sock and boppers.
Okay. Between Chase grabbing the holders and Kelly with the sock and boppers, you're able to get it inside the case.
I found some salad tongs. Can I help?
Yeah.
Yep, just guide it in, bud. Just guide it in. Hey, are those things really more fun than
Wait
a
a minute.
pillow fight?
Wait a minute. Was that your character or you, Phil?
Dips Salad Tosser will give you the greatest tossed salad of your life. Has anybody else seen this sketch from Adult Swim? It's this guy from like the 60s or 70s. He's doing a dip salad tosser. You can toss this salad in a mere seconds. And it's this guy who makes these vibrating salad tossers, and they're just dildos. And all the women on his commercial are just like staring at these things. And then it cuts to when he's an old man, and it's got porn stars selling the salad tossers. He still has
Listen,
no
I'm not here to make like an analingus reference. I was just asking about the sock and boppers.
Anal?
Are
Okay.
they really more fun than a pillow fight?
Kelly,
Mm-hmm.
are they more fun than a pillow fight?
Sock and boppers?
Yeah.
Not when I use them.
I don't remember them ever
That's
being
not as
fun, by the way.
advertising.
No, someone always got hurt.
They overinflated them, and it was just punching people.
Yeah.
It was just punching
I
people.
was cement.
What? The fuck's wrong with you? Okay. So, you have the sword. You have the demon. You go downtown, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Going downtown to...
Exiting the building, there are no problems. You are not hindered in any way. It's a pretty normal route to get out. All right.
Right, now we have to have a
That's
vehicle.
I believe in your ability to find one.
Oh, look, I found one. It's parked inside of a helicopter.
It says compact only on the side of the helicopter.
We go ahead and commandeer any vehicle near us that is Vanguard related.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I assume I'm going to assume Shatter and the other Vanguard are in control of the Crux as we deal with our things, so we don't have to deal with it later.
Yes. Actually, we don't have to do it, but Shatter would inform you. Now, one, she's found Darkwing, and two, she's putting together. She's coordinating with a couple of with the SWAT teams to make a sweep. Specifically trying to locate the pen and make sure nobody's actually getting out. The current plan is not
Get
to.
out of the hospital with like an IV bag attached to him. Is that shit? Oh shit!
Oh. Well, hello, guys. Did we give the ninja back his sword?
No,
No, it's in the case right next to him.
it is. Corbin.
Corbin, Corbin, my man.
Okay, I guess he can have his sword back, I guess.
Well, not yet, but we'll see.
Oh, okay, I feel like he's going to kill us, though.
Kelly
I'm trying to
beat him up
believe
last
the
time.
bigger picture thing that like the skip is telling us about. I don't know. This shit's complicated. Sorry, Sword.
All right. It's getting on in the evening, but the sun is still up.
I have a brief discussion with the two that are with me. I'm going to say, making kind of a decision here that may not be
They're all with you.
popular.
They're all with you.
That, Demon, we get you there. If they try anything before you have the opportunity to talk to Anya Petrov, then I'm going to be honest with you. I will cut you loose and let you do what you need to do. Now, that's not any different than what I plan to do anyway. If you're able to talk her into challenging, of course, we're going to let you loose. But I need you to make a promise that regardless of the outcome, well, obviously, if you don't survive it, we don't have anything to worry about. But if you do, if you come out ahead, you need to go back. Deal with your own family. Be with them. And cause no more problems here. Can we get that from you?
If I end the Petrov line, I have no business here.
No, I'm not talking about any mass killing here. It's you and Anya Petrov. That's it. You already got the matriarch of the family. Patriarch, excuse me.
I cannot promise I shall not kill Bruce Petrov. He dies too. This is not negotiable. Their men, their businesses, I care nothing for. You or this city I do not want. But their lives are forfeit.
2 of them only. And then you're gone.
I will pull every last one of my men from this city.
Taking you at your word. We go ahead and keep going over to, I assume they're going to be at the Neon whatchamahooter.
Neon Nightlife.
Yep, that's it.
All right. You arrive.
We go to the back as usual. In fact, right before we get there, I give a bruiser a call.
Okay. Do you want to play that out, or you want to do a TLDR?
No, I think we're okay jumping that, just letting them know that we're there to
Okay.
expect us. And we want to be able to talk to Anya before anything happens. So then we arrive.
Where do you park?
In the back.
You walk up. Have you let him out of his constraints yet?
Not yet.
You are invited in by somebody at the back. They're mean mugging the demon, but clearly we're told to not start shit.
So, your boss has been expecting us.
Downstairs.
We know the way.
You arrive in the casino. Anya, Brusa, and I don't know, a dozen armed idiots are down here.
As we get down there, I want to make sure that Chase has a good hold of the weapon case, and I just say to Demon, remember your word, just the two. And I go ahead and release his restraints.
He lets you. No fighting.
How does advice skip?
That's good work. Anya walks forward. That's good work. There's Shade. I apologize for my outburst earlier. Had a conversation with Bruce about that, and I'm just less stress right now.
That stress injured one of my team pretty bad.
No, I apologize for that. I really do apologize for that.
Look, I told you that I would find him, and I promised that I would find him. We found him.
I just don't like be told when or where. I don't like be given orders. You understand that, Shade?
Well, I tell you what. I think I'll let him do the talking right now.
Oh, yeah. Anya Petrov, Brusa Petrov. On the demons, on my family's honor, and on the honor of my ancestors, I challenge you to open combat to the death. Hey, is he fucking joking? We got you outnumbered. There's 15 of us here and all. Are you? Shut the fuck up, Bruce! You got it. I'm gonna rip your fucking arms off. He goes over to Chase. My weapon.
I look at Shade. I drop it.
Get it.
He picks it up, puts it on a nearby craps table that's moved over to the wall. Cracks it open. The sword looks like a very nice katana. When he grabs it, you can see all of the veins in his right arm pulsate through his skin as striations shoot up that arm.
To my team, I say one way or another, this will take care of itself. we could probably leave.
Okay.
Chip, you realize you're not here, right?
Chip's there.
I am there.
Oh, you left the hospital? I missed
Yeah.
that whole.
He was wandering out into the street with his IV. And we
Yeah.
got him into the car.
Chase did a funny thing, so I just said that you guys saw him on the street and picked him up.
Yeah.
I just made it canon. I don't know.
I totally missed that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Morgan failed to stop him.
Oh, that's what
It is Morgan's fault.
I remember the shitting on Morgan, but
Morgan failed to stop him from leaving the hospital.
That orderly named Morgan, last name edited for internet television,
Fuzzy Nuts,
McGee.
French toast.
Fuzzy nuts.
All right. You go up the elevator. You arrive at the top just in time to see 4 more guys waiting to get on the elevator and head down. They have weapons.
One way or another, I'd recommend against that.
You go out to your car.
Yes.
Get in and drive away.
Yeah, I believe we could probably head back to the Crux and find out what the hell's going on there at this point.
Okay. Get about a half block away. Roll perception.
Hey, everybody.
Yep.
Jesus.
24.
Shade and Kelly. What was yours, Corbin? Or Chep, sorry.
15.
Shade and Kelly, as you're driving, you feel a low vibration that is outside of the normal car vibration. And
Do I like it?
Huh? I don't know, man. That's on you.
Is the vibration he's picking up good?
Well, it feels like in either of your opinions, a sort of distant, large explosion or something similar.
but not a sweet sensation.
Not a sweet sensation.
I'm with you, Philip.
I will burn this fucking thing down. I want you guys to know that at any point.
Burn it down, you coward.
As the fight spreads into the streets on top of your car.
TPK! TPK! TPK!
It's possible between both of those two if they decide to turn on. Okay, you head back to the Crux. Anything you want to talk about on the way there?
No, not really.
Kelly?
I think we have to update Shep on the way there, all the things we learned from Synapse, because he was kind of unconscious during that time.
It's true.
I'm sure he'll have a lot of great insight for the situation.
Well, I never said that. He just needed to be informed of it.
Right.
Not sure if he has anything to contribute here, but
You're a valued member of the team and they're treating you as such, okay?
Yeah.
hey, don't blame me for that. My fault.
I don't blame you for anything, bud.
Alright.
You're doing God's work.
You arrive back at the Crux. Parking lot has been turned into... Not the parking lot, the area directly outside the walls in the street and stuff like that has been turned into an impromptu military camp. So far as Kansas National Guard have been called in to basically throw a quarantine around the place.
I'd like to find out how Agent Todd's doing.
You would find him pretty quickly. He wasn't overly injured.
Yeah, he's in pretty good health when I caught him.
And he's actually acting as like a local liaison for what little FBI have shown up.
Right, and then the other person I need to check. The other person I need to check on is Tao. At least get an update on him.
Tao has natural healing and is healing very quickly. However, he is still unconscious. They're unsure as to when he'll actually wake up, but Shatter had them give him his staff back, and that seemed to increase the process a bit. In fact, if you would dig into that anymore, you would find out that Shatter was irate that they took it from him in the first place. Using the phrase, "You fucking idiots," he gets his power from it.
Okay, so let's go ahead and contact Shatter. Let's get an update of what's going on then.
All right. Shade, please tell me you're here.
Yeah, we're back.
How'd your thing go?
Yeah. About as what I expected it to be. One way or another, we've got one less problem to worry about.
All right. Forward staging is the tent directly to the north of the front gate.
Right, we're seeing that.
I'm in there. Just come on in.
Okay. Head on over.
As Shade kind of advanced, like talking to various people without the rest of us.
You would be there.
Okay.
Walking into that tent that she told you about, you see Darkwing immediately.
Defense. Hero _______.
What is happening? Very
I
loud.
clicked a weird thing on the PDF. Don't know what the fuck that was.
Well,
Not gonna lie.
virus equals very yes.
No,
I
it's
thought
on
this
the-
was.
That was the crux talking to us through the TV. That's what I thought it was. 0 0 1 1 1 0 0 1 1 0 0.
We figured out the binary. It says kill Whitey.
Well, you know, I was going to ask if we were for sure the good guys. And then I heard that, and now I'm sure. Hey, sweet daddy orcs.
What's up, sugar butts? All right. So, all right. I've got 5 teams ready to move in different locations. Plan is sweep the place. Meet up 2 of the teams near the pen. Have everybody else just checking the rest of the building. See if there's anybody running around. Early thoughts is nobody's walked out, but we can't be sure that they didn't in the initial evacuation. Just too many people. Raid Shadow Legends, thank you, Orcs, for your shouting out your sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends.
So, where do you need us?
Yeah, I'm gonna real quick. Yep.
Call me Dan.
There.
Hey guys, did you
I got
know?
you, Oni.
Oh man.
Oni should be able to talk again. We're fine.
How rude.
You're fine, Oni. I'll edit it out in the YouTube. Do it like this. Oh God, I don't even know what you've just made.
What the fuck have we come to?
All right.
No.
I don't
Okay.
know what that is.
It's too big. It doesn't show up right. Whatever he was trying to make there. Okay. Go ahead. Back to the game. Go. Back to the game. And go.
Yeah, we're getting updates from Shatter, right?
Yes. Once we get in there, I figured since you guys are used to each other, you'll be your own team. Darkwing and I are going to move through. I need to secure Protector's body. If you want to move down with the other teams, and then we'll meet you down there after I get it out.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll support you in any way. I just think it's strange that, something that tried to kill him is also keeping him alive.
Don't think that hasn't crossed my mind, but one problem at a time.
Yeah.
Nobody? Nobody?
He said it. He said the name of the episode.
Of the episode, yep.
Drink your alcohols.
Oh shit. Cheers.
Laura's sleepy.
I'm so tired. I'm sorry, y'all. I was literally laying down by this point in time last night. In between finishing loads of...
I asked you if you wanted to do it.
I know. I'm sorry.
You're fine. We're ready to go in about 10 minutes. Do you need any more time?
I don't think so. If we need anything here, let's gear up real quick. If you guys need anything.
I don't know, like maybe something more consistent to throw at stuff. I don't know, I've just been picking up what I can find. Might be nice to have something with consistent weight.
Out of character, I'm actually surprised you don't have like a satchel bag full of baseballs.
It's really smart if he did that, but he hasn't.
That seems like it would be a really great idea if my character had the intelligence to, think of that.
I don't think that has anything to do
Or
with
the player character. Or
Yeah,
the player playing.
there it is.
Or the... I kind of feel like Chase would have a hard time carrying around a satchel full of baseballs. Like, I know that baseball was your thing, but you've been kind of moody about it whenever we talk about it. So I thought maybe we shouldn't suggest that you carry around a satchel full of baseballs. But do you want a satchel full of baseballs?
So I had this crazy idea, right? Like that random ball that I picked up in the workout room that magically changes weights. What if I had one of those to carry around? I could throw it. It changes weight in midair.
Who wants to tell him? Who wants to tell him why that's a bad idea?
Well, because that's made from mass of the crux.
Well, see, this was before the whole crux thing. I thought like I could throw that thing in the air with it bungeed to my arm, and I could effectively fly.
It's true.
I know. There's a couple problems with that, my good sir. Bungee cords would just snap. Number 2, again,
Like indestructible line.
if it weighs anything more than 10 pounds, you're killing the person. You're straight up murdering them.
I'm not killing the person. I'm throwing the thing into the air. It gains mass while it's already been projected, and it carries me with it.
And how do you land, Chase?
Superhero style.
Uh-huh.
But
I pull it back, I catch it, I throw it at something again, and I just keep going.
Chase believes in Facebook science.
Yes. So anyway, yeah, the point, I mean, like, you know, I'm fine with baseballs.
Indestructible line wrapped around his wrist. He throws it, cuts his own hand off.
Wow, orcs, I've never loved you so much as I love you right now.
Cool, because someone says you ain't got the balls and says, oh yeah? Then bam, you whip out your balls. Then you can empty your sack.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Luckily, there's a Dick's Sporting Goods across the street. Go ahead, Chase, to the Dick's Sporting Goods across the street. Anybody else need anything?
No.
Oh, do they have any, like,
They have all of the things in a Dick's Sporting Goods.
I need like a bag of holding.
Do they have like
all the
catcher's
balls.
gear?
They have whatever they would have in a Dick's Sporting Goods.
Right. Cool. I guess I'm walking around with a duffel bag full of baseballs.
That you got from Dick's Sporting Goods.
Yes, it has the Dick's Sporting Goods logo on the side of it. That is always logo side out as I walk. I have to be very careful to make sure that the Dick's Sporting Goods logo is prevalent
Logo
on
out.
the duffel bag I got from Dick's Sporting Goods.
Logo out. All right. Yes.
So the dicks on the sack then?
I fucking
Yes,
hate all of you.
The Dick's
I hate you.
is prevalent on that duffel bag I'm
I just
lugging
want to
around.
play a game.
It's chock full of balls.
And every week, it is just filing my own teeth. Does anybody else need anything?
I already said that I'm good.
Okay, sounds good. 10 minutes pass while talking about this. And you're ready to go. This was a good episode. Thanks, Orcs.
Well, then, yes. We start heading in.
All right. You head into the building. Where do you go? Team?
Downtown.
Kelly? Shade? Since I'm not going to get an answer out of Shep or Chase here.
You go downtown. Your life's a mess.
No idea what you're saying, Kelly. You have muted yourself again.
Sorry, my dog was barking. What is the goal here?
Down on Tuesday.
That's a great question. I feel like while everyone was talking about sacks and balls, maybe a plan.
Well, I mean, that's all up to the smart people.
Because when I talked to the Crux, They had some pretty like set plans of something going down tomorrow. And I don't know if it's something we really want to stop or can stop, or maybe we just let it happen, or are we going in and trying to recapture anybody who came out of the pen? Like, what's the plan?
What is the possibility of finding out what that event is going to be?
We're going to have to talk to the crux some more.
We could attempt it.
I could perhaps introduce you as the new leader of the Crux now that the Protector is out of commission, and maybe the Crux will like you better.
I'm not sure what you're talking about there. I'm not sure that I'm the leader of the Vanguard right now. Didn't Shatter say there was some legal things to take care of that hadn't been taken care of?
Do you think that a building that thinks it's a child understands legal things?
Well, no, but I can't just waltz in and say I'm in charge.
This is hardcore avoiding responsibility right now. The literal, like, there could be a supermax prison full of supervillains escaping right now, and he's talking semantics on what job he has.
I don't know what job I have right now.
Okay, so the dumb guy is going to say, hey, maybe we should make sure that all of those, like, world-threatening supervillains didn't get out of the pen.
I mean, that's
I really thought that Boss Man would bring that up at this point, but I understand you got a lot on your mind right now.
Kelly, you were saying?
I said that's an option too. We could do both at the same time. Like, as we walk, I could look for TV screens and talk to the Crux on the way. They seem to talk to me nicely. Maybe it's because we have the same, like, 13-year-old mentality. I don't know.
Well, we got two choices. Either get our ass handed to us by the Crux or our ass handed to us by a bunch of people down in the pen. I'll tell you, quite personally, I'd rather make sure that Cross Out was still down there. But that's just me talking quite personally.
Cool. I'm just gonna let you know that if I die, my mother will come here and kill you.
Duly noted.
All right, let's go.
All right.
You know she signed a waiver.
I guarantee you she didn't read it.
Maybe
You know, the waiver that said we may possibly hand your child back to you dead.
You are really just bright and cheery right now.
Ah, it's been a day. It's been a day.
Yeah, I mean, look at Shep. He's like still like. Oh, I guess he looks a little bit.
I still want to say there's parts of Shep that's still smoldering.
It's been close to an hour. He's probably okay at this point. The costume's probably a little haggard, but.
Well, it happens when you get hit by a car and a helicopter and another car.
And another car. All right, let's head down to the pen.
All right.
I will keep my eyes out for any TVs along the way.
There would be TVs all over the place.
Mm-hmm. I'm just going to sort of narrate as we're walking. So, hi. These are my friends. This is Shade and Chep and Chase. All
Hello.
relatively nice. In fact, all four of us have sort of been doing research on the Protector, thinking that maybe he's not so great. So, sort of feel like maybe all four of us, five of us, you included, are on the same team. Shade might be taken over if the Protector like fully dies from that whole like wall thing that happened.
If that's the case, I hope you're okay with it.
He's real nice. And I don't know what your beef is with the Protector specifically, but I think that Shade probably wouldn't do things
In fact, I know all of Shade's history, and if you would like me to, I can recount his pretty extensive history and background from the beginning, starting with Volume 1, Magazine 1 of. And I'm
Roll persuasion.
just gonna wait.
Roll persuasion.
And I know
20.
it's no excuse or anything, but any support that I gave to the protector was, well, I mean, it's my job, and I didn't know if he was doing anything nefarious with the building here, with you.
Kelly,
Yeah.
21.
Mm-hmm.
The lobby outside of the elevators, a TV kicks on and goes, "The Vanguard, starring Protector, The Shade," and it turns off.
Yeah. Now, those cartoons are like mildly exaggerated. Shade here actually lived those cartoons and can probably tell you what actually happened. Do you have a favorite episode?
Continue walking.
Yeah, we're just walking this whole time.
The elevator dings.
Seems really smart. This
Without
seems
any
like
of
this
us
is
calling
working.
it.
Yep.
Well, I personally, I want to take that as a sign, and I'm going to go ahead and get on the elevator.
Well, yeah, we gotta go downstairs. Why wouldn't we get on? Oh.
I don't know which direction this elevator is going to be taking us, Chase. Just hold on to your hat for a bit.
I, for one, trust the crux. I walk onto the elevator. I trust you, building.
All right, go ahead and roll
I walk
toughness real quick. No. Do you all get on the elevator?
Huh?
Okay. As soon as you get on the door and the door closes, real quick over the radio you hear, "Oh baby, baby, oops, I did it again."
Well, that seems current in an odd way.
Okay. It's okay to make mistakes. My mom always told me that's how you learn.
I've made a few.
It's okay. You learn and you grow. And the people that really care about you and the people who are your friends will generally forgive you.
Yeah, like Reggie Jackson always said, I feel that its most important requirement in success is learning to overcome failure. You must learn to tolerate it, but never accept it.
Help! I need somebody. Help!
That
Well,
seems
yeah.
bad.
Well, what do you need help on?
Exactly.
Exactly why we're here.
Who let the dogs out?
How dare you?
Oh, sorry.
The
I accidentally let go for a moment.
the elevator dings and opens again.
I look around. Are we stepping out?
I mean, this is where she wants us to go.
You
Is this where
are
we're supposed to be?
you're at the base of the reactor.
Oh. This is interesting.
not inside of it.
Right.
Didn't immediately fucking nuke you.
Kelly, you were down here earlier. Does this seem like it is the right place, according to where you were last time?
Kelly was never down here. Huh?
No, I
I was
would've
down
been-
in the basement.
Yeah. I would have been the closest to this area.
Does this seem right to you? And if we get off of the elevator, can I let go of my hat?
You can let go of your hat. Don't worry about that. So, this is where you want us to be, huh?
Coming out from the elevator, Mama just killed a man.
Are you referring to the protector?
Or do you want us to go talk to your mom?
The pathway lights that are for safety start to flicker.
I think maybe she wants someone to talk to her mom, but actually listen, unlike the protector, who just probed for information about the druid.
Seems to me like they just want us to follow the yellow brick road there, Dorothy. Gesturing at the blinking lights.
When you guys get to the wizard, which one of you randomly has a fucking gun for no reason?
Well, I have one, but not for no reason.
Definitely, Shep.
Go back and watch The Wizard of Oz.
He does, in fact, have a gun.
He has a gun.
The Cowardly Lion definitely has a gun for no reason.
They cut the scene, but they didn't bother to remove the fact that he's just holding a gun when they meet
Holding a revolver.
Laura's Googling it.
Listen, he had been
One of
on
those things
set.
you never notice until somebody points it out, but once you do see it, you never unsee it.
What was your plan there, Cowardly Lion? What are you gonna do? That turned from a we're gonna talk to him to a B&E situation real fucking fast. I'm telling
He
you.
had just been on the set of Gone with the Wind. Forgot he had it.
It was the who had it? The
Lion or is it the scarecrow?
It was the
Scarecrow.
scarecrow.
It might have been the Scarecrow.
Scarecrow.
Oh my god!
He totally has a gun. Yes.
They cut the scene where it explains where he gets it from. He just is in that scene at the door with a fucking gun.
Well, you know, Ray Bolger had some problems.
I have his autograph.
Do ya?
I do.
Does he know that?
Mm-hmm. Well, he's not with us anymore, so. But no, I don't think he does.
We're gonna find out Laura's the power of attorney was the power of attorney of Ray Bolger.
No.
Such a random story. All right. What are we doing?
Well, let's follow the blinky lights.
Follow the
Blankety lights.
Go ahead and roll perception.
27.
Ah. I noticed blinking lights.
Natural 20, 31.
Corbin and Chep and Kelly. Not Chase. First off, all through Chase, you as well, would immediately notice that they're taking you, and actually Shade, you would probably know this too, but they are taking you to it's leading you towards the entryway into the reactor that the Protector had previously used. So, I wouldn't recommend that. The Chep and Kelly, on the side of the reactor, in looks like a locked kiosk, you can see emergency signs hanging over like what could only be like a small control room. That you're not heading in that direction, but it's. Oop,
We lost Phil.
it does say.
Oh no! I didn't mean it.
He went into the reactor. You okay there?
Sorry about that.
He's condition A-okay.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
You died. But you're better now. So that's what's important. But yes, you see this little emergency kiosk off to the side. You make note of it because you haven't heard anything about that up till now.
Maybe we should check out that emergency kiosk first before, like, diving headfirst into radiation.
Boy, I agree.
I think we kind of want to avoid that, don't we?
Not without the protective suit.
That didn't really help him.
Not at all.
Because I don't think he can outrun the radiation.
Yeah, I
I
don't
don't think you
not-
can outrun radiation, no. So I go towards the emergency room.
Chep's like, maybe you can't.
I know
Okay.
all those other kids with the pumped up kicks can't.
You walk over to that room. It is. There's a card scanner out front and no, like, door handle or anything like that. You know where the door is, but there's no handle to grab.
Right. So the door automatically opens once the card is used, but since the crux can control everything in the building, it could open the door for us as well.
20 set. Yours was 27, right, Chep?
Uh-huh.
Chep and Kelly, very muffled inside that room, you hear talking. And then the door buzzes and opens.
Someone's in there.
I heard a buzz. Are they bee people?
The buzz was the door opening, you dumbass.
Wait. That doesn't mean that they're not bee people. The buzzing could
It doesn't completely rule out bee people. You are correct. There's always a slight chance that behind every door could be a bee person. They either exist or don't exist simultaneously. It's called Schrodinger's bees.
It's why I try not to open up doors.
Schrodinger's bees? I have hurt Philip.
Behind every locked door, there's both bee people and not bee people. We exist in a reality with absolutely zero bee people and infinite bee people at the same time.
Right. This is so dumb. Okay, we go in the room. I go in the room.
Yes.
Follow.
I go into, even if there is a risk of bee people.
You're not allergic, are you? We're not gonna have a my girl situation.
I don't know. I've never encountered a bee person before.
You open the door?
I mean, the door opened on its own, but we go in it.
And there's a goddamn man bear bee.
There's a-
Seductive owl bear.
Go ahead and roll initiative for Man Bear Bee.
There's a lounging man bear bee eating a burrito.
On a futon. Completely nude.
You inside, you see a very, honestly, dated computer console. Hasn't seen a lot of use, and the technology is very old.
Would you say like 30 years old?
Older.
Damn it.
There are a few screens. Most of them look like statistical readouts of something. There is one that looks like a television, but it's not really showing anything other than blurred shapes.
Kind of like porno on cable when you don't have the channel.
Not. Well, sure, yeah, kinda. I mean, less occasional nipple, but yeah.
But yeah, right.
Could be a dude's nipple, could be a lady's nipple. Doesn't matter.
It's why we play the game.
I vote Corbin's next character is French.
No.
Occasional Nipple is a good band name.
Because I can't think of a character in which Corbin has a French accent and isn't incredibly problematic. I'll be honest with you.
Incredibly problematic.
I'm just going to save Corbin that.
Number one, I hate the French, so I'm probably going pretty offensive with it.
The accent alone.
Oui, oui.
Oui, oui, pee-pee. Poo-poo. All right. What are we doing? Chitterns.
Looking at the screen.
Anybody can roll investigation?
I'm gonna stick with my natural 20 perception check.
I guess I'll take a look around the room. I didn't find any bees.
I rolled an 11 on investigation.
I got a 17.
Take his.
17. It looks like a very old. It reminds you of like old school way stations, like water pump stations. Kelly.
Yeah.
The shapes on the screen, you notice that one of them is kind of moving around and looks slightly humanoid, like a bad ghost interpretation from a TV show or something.
I would like to go over to that screen.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least in the proximity of that screen, and go, hello?
Shade, you would notice that there's a button below the screen that Kelly is not. It looks like an intercom. Like a very old school intercom.
Kelly, did you try pushing the button before you talked?
Oh, it's like a walkie-talkie?
Eh, similar.
Push
It
the
might be set to push to talk.
Yeah.
Hello.
You put and then you let up when you're done talking.
Hello?
You immediately hear your own voice echoed extremely loud, seemingly like through a hallway somewhere in front of you. Very, very loudly.
Oh.
The shape,
God, is that what I sound like?
the shape moves towards it. Are you the friends?
We are friends.
You mean the Crux's friends?
Yes.
Yes, we are.
I'm in my head. You're talking before I push the button down. You're just answering her back, and then I push the button. Yeah, this is Kelly and Shade and Chep and Chase.
My name is Akaku.
We've heard about you.
Yes.
We also heard that the Protector wasn't a great listener. What would you like to tell us?
The druid that you seek is somewhere in the pen. I apologize on behalf of Crux. It does not mean harm.
What got the Crux so upset?
Our child has been upset for some time.
Our?
You and the Druid?
Yes. The Crux plans to awaken its father. You do not have much more time.
Do you agree with that decision of your child?
It is more complicated than that. The life or lack of, that it has been subjected to. I understand its decision, and it is no longer my place to tell it what to do.
Does it... Hello, Hugo.
You boop in the snoot.
Boop in the snoot. Your snoot is the button. Boop. Does it know why the druid was put to sleep?
I have told many stories. Yes. But you cannot tell a child how to feel.
Oh, I get that. I'm 13.
Today, she's 13. When it suits her.
Isn't that the most 13 thing ever, though?
I do not think it is safe for the druid to walk the earth. Crux and myself cannot die. Would not die from the druid, but many would. Although he had always good intentions, so many would be helped as well. Just the same as it was before.
Is this entity speaking strictly to Kelly?
As long as you hit the button, anybody can talk to her. Talk to her.
Yeah, we can hear it, Chase.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's just over like a speaker in the room. Shitty speaker in the room.
Do you want to ask them what I throw a baseball at to fix this?
I pushed a button. Chase wants to know what to throw a baseball at to fix this.
I do not know the game baseball very well. But a game seems unlikely to help.
I'll push the button again. He throws really hard. Like, he killed a dude or helped kill a dude with a piece of soap. That's how hard he throws. So would bodily harm help?
To arrive to the druid, yes. Crux put it at the bottom of the pen and unlocked it. I do not think they are running around, but they are no longer in their confinement.
So, the druid dude is at the bottom of the pen full of everybody out of their cells.
Uh-huh.
That's what I'm okay. We're all on the same page there. Okay, cool.
Is there... I've been pushing the button.
Yeah.
Is there a way to the bottom of the pen without going through the pen?
I do not know my child's construction perfectly, but I do not believe so.
That
What
seems like it
about
would really
with
ruin
it?
the comic, Kelly.
Huh?
That seems like it would really ruin the comic if there were a bypass for that, Kelly.
I'm thinking about a truck that disappeared.
Yep.
The truck is with the druid.
Knew it. So there is a way. But my guess is it's probably controlled by the Crux.
Crux does not want to hurt anyone, but also deeply wants its father awake.
So the Crux brought its father the truck full of AV equipment to help wake him up, and it put on cartoons, and now there's like cartoons and stuff out here.
In many places. 2 days ago, I watched as a small cartoon, kitty cat with a bow, melted in my presence. I asked Crux not to bring anyone here again. Hello Kitty.
I got it. Yeah, I was dumbfounded at the fact that Hello Kitty just suddenly melted.
So is Hello Kitty.
You were down?
Last thing to go through its mind was its own skull, so.
Oh.
That just seems like needlessly violent. Yeah.
You're talking about murdering people with baseballs. What do you want to do? Don't judge me.
I wasn't talking about like killing someone with it. I was talking about like breaking a thing. I don't know. Anyway, well, I'm lost here, but it sounds like we should ask Shade what to do.
As he turns around and stares at Shane.
Not that I love the idea, but I think our next destination is the pen.
Which pen? If you had to put like a number on which section of the pen we should go to as our point of entry.
He wants you to say 15. Shade, he wants you to say 15.
15.
Okay, good. I always thought our point of entry would be pen 15.
What? What would be so bad about letting the Crux meet her father? He can always put himself back to sleep.
I think the machine thingy said that his awakening would kill lots and lots of people.
So we're literally living in that weird ass scenario that you made us decide about killing people on a train track.
Was that a question of me, Kelly?
I think it was at the fourth wall, but I'm not sure. I'm not that smart.
I'm looking at a wall, but speaking in the vicinity of Shade so that it's both.
I don't need your bullshit right now, Laura.
What if the people on the train track are us, and the people in the car that could also potentially die are all of the baddies in the pen? Would it be proximity first that would die, or widespread?
I had a lot of time to think about that whole scenario, and I was like, because I failed like so horribly. Where's the situation where I throw myself in front of the train and slow it down until it comes to a halt, whether it kills me or not?
I think that might be us rushing into the pen, is that situation, that scenario.
Excuse me, are you still there?
Yeah, we're just talking about trains and that ethical question of if you had to stop a train to save someone on the track or save the people in the train.
There is a way to stop the train.
Do tell.
Your room contains water valves. They will flood my compartment, and I will drown. But there will be no more power to the building. Crux and myself will go.
Counterpoint. You can press the button if you want. Otherwise, you can just tell her this anyway.
No, I'm holding the button down.
Counterpoint. What if we pull you out?
Then you will die in my presence.
You stink.
And Crux will pass. I will not leave my child. There is perhaps another way.
I like options.
Mm-hmm.
We need a
Better, better.
Find the druid stop the process to waking him up. However, that will put you in grave danger.
Fighting lots of nasty bad guys through several levels of the pen to keep the druid from waking up. Sounds on brand. Is that right? Am I fucking this up? Oh, sorry, I sweared.
Not only fighting through many baddies in the pen, but also a building that probably can hear our entire conversation and will likely try and cut our heads off, much like it did the protectors.
I have told Crux it is not allowed to hurt you.
Oh.
It was very naughty earlier. We had a very long conversation.
So that's why it sent flowers.
Yes. It sees things logically. Protector would ruin its plans, so it stopped Protector. Synapse was keeping it asleep, so it stopped Synapse. I'm trying to work.
It up.
Try having over 9,000 people walk around you every day and not wake up.
So Kansas needs to go back to having nobody live in it again. I mean, I'm pretty sure like everyone will move out naturally eventually. It's an awful place.
I don't have the button held down. What do you think, Shade?
We just got to be careful of waking up not waking up, but upsetting the Crux, I guess.
Oh, a lot of options got thrown out there. I'm not the brightest crayon in the box, so I'm just with you, whatever you pick.
What do we all feel safest with?
I mean, safest would be to flood the reactor.
Right.
But I also don't love the idea of killing Akako and the Crux at the same time.
And if that happens, does everything open up?
Everything's already open.
Probably stays the way it is, just dead.
With from what I understand, the pens were still contained. When Shadow was talking to me, she said they were staying down there, but it seemed like it was contained.
Not sure. Staying down there and contained is
The same thing, right?
Same thing under the
Could be a
chance to skip.
real Lord of the Flies situation down there.
I don't know. I guess if you want my opinion, I feel safest in whatever plan I can actually help in. Never save a picture for tomorrow. Tomorrow it may rain.
It bothers me to want to destroy what we have here. But it also concerns me that what we have here is extremely unstable. And that, in all likelihood, it's not going to get any better. Ikaka was the one who suggested the flooding in the first place.
She also suggested going down to the Druid, but yes.
Yeah, but that was her first suggestion, though, was flooding.
Sure. Sure.
My gut tells me we need to go down and get the Druid.
Yeah. I think we need to cut this off at the source.
Agree, disagree? Chase?
I agree.
Kelly?
Said my piece. With you, whatever you pick, Skip.
Kelly?
I'm formulating a plan. Give me a second.
Okay.
Yeah, while she comes up with a plan. I feel like we haven't discussed the truck in a while.
The TV thing said that the truck was pulled all the way down there with everything in its contents, and it probably contributed to waking up the Druid. And the fact that it has television and has created monstrosities of various television characters. So I think if we're looking for the Druid and we're looking for the truck,
They're both in the same place. Then, I think it's an obvious answer. We find the truck.
Okay, here's a dumb plan that I just came up with. We do both.
We flood the reactor and we find the Druid.
What's your reasoning for doing both?
Not necessarily completing both, but we have both going at the same time.
To keep one distracted from the other.
We have a pen full of bad guys that some of them probably aren't so smart. Some of them probably don't have a lot to live for. You know who's down there. We assemble a group. We convince them, offer them maybe immunity, freedom.
Are you ripping off the Suicide Squad right
I am
now?
100%
I was just
ripping
going
off
to
Suicide
finish. You're going to
Squad.
suggest
We
you put
turn them
together a
into-
squad?
We form a squad of bad guys and send them on either one of the two missions.
I've got to see. I'm not a Hollywood writer, but this sounds like a fucking terrible idea.
I don't know. I think it sounds like
These men have murdered people, broken laws. How are you going to guarantee that they just won't murder everyone that they see?
We convinced them that when they were booked, that small explosives were implanted into the back of their brains that we could explode at any time.
You know they're going to test that, right? Like one of them just, it's
And that's when Chase, hiding behind something else throws a baseball at the head of one of them and explodes its head.
So now we're gonna murder one of them?
It's for science!
All I'm saying is these guys in the pen have what they call in the military a no apparent fear of death.
How do you know that?
Because
Don't
that's
worry
also
about it.
in the movie.
It was in his word of the day calendar, even though it's an entire turn of phrase.
It actually is a condition in the military, and it will get you kicked out.
Yeah.
But anyways, I mean, one of these guys is going to run off. Then we're relying on Chase to hit a baseball bag in the back of their skull and kill them? Just to prove what? A point? I don't think we're convincing these bad guys to do good things. I don't think we have a hooker with a heart of the gold.
Here was a thought where we could have both things happening at the same time.
I think that instead of a hooker with a heart of gold, we have a crocodile with a small child still being digested.
I think in theory it possibly could have worked, Kelly, but I'm kind of agreeing with Chase there that, or Shep there, that these guys don't give a crap. You know the ones we put down there.
We could make it a contest. First one to find the druid wins something that they want. Wins the page from the phone book. I still have that shit on me. We tell them they can have the page from the phone book, the first one that finds the druid and stops the crux from waking up the druid. It turns into pandemonium down there. They go find the druid themselves. We go to where we could potentially flood the reactor. And if they all fail and the crux kills them all, then we flood the reactor.
That is assuming the criminal's motivation is based on money and not this straight up psychopath murdering.
Yeah, but the straight up psychopath murderers will get off on murdering the ones that they're competing against.
This feels like it would take a lot of time. I don't know how much of that we have.
Tomorrow. We have until tomorrow.
Until tomorrow.
Okay, so we bribe them with the page that could turn them into trillionaires.
Upsetting the world economy, potentially starving and inevitably killing billions.
That doesn't mean we actually give it to them.
Exactly.
Kelly, there's an old legend of a man named Rob, and I think that he is very impressed by your plan.
I feel like I'm looking at that wall over there. Not the first one, not the second one, not the third one, but the fourth one. And it is just chugging tequila and wants to die right now at our conversation. So maybe we just do this like they do it in the comics.
All right.
What's going on, guys?
So the truck. Then
We'll just go through the pen. Let's just go through the pen.
To find the druid.
Yep.
Find the truck. I mean the druid.
Are we also gonna drown the reactor?
No.
I don't think we're gonna. I don't think we're gonna drown the reactor. I think we're just going into Pen 15.
And we'll find out what happens next time at the Masterminds.
Just.
Thank you very much for watching. Be back Sunday, I think.
Rain.
We're gonna be doing something Sunday.
We're doing something. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Wednesday we're doing Tyranny again, right, Laura?
Yeah, should be. I
Okay.
think.
All right. Find out what happens on an exciting, I don't know, maybe conclusion of this campaign next week.
I'll
Maybe.
show you a conclusion.
I don't want you to do that. Okay, good night.
Good night.